Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Explain 12. We are here in Tallinn and we're flying to Copenhagen on the CRJ-1000 of CityJet for SAS. Yeah, this is one of them things here. It's an Explain 11 scenery, we're using an Explain 12 of course. So the thing is not aligned at all, but it is what it is. We'll get rid of the cones. We should have actually gotten the chalks as well. Forget the screenshots, at least here, because this looks so bad. We'll toss on the beacon light. Should cause that thing to go away. And then we'll get that coming in.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
I don't want to push back like
Captain,
that.
your toe's coming.
They've taken off in real life, okay. We are running a little bit late. Oh, they took off 10 minutes ago. This scenery looks awful in Explain 12, to be honest. This is the Drzewecki Tallinn. I don't know why it looks so bad. Like, the textures are so awful here.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Well, some of them look good. I don't know.
We got that winching strap and adapter hooked up. Go ahead and let go of the parking brake when you're ready for a push.
Yeah, to be fair, the taxi here is very short.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Alright. I have both engines starting up. And what is this guy doing? That's a very short final.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
We're back to the normal issues with this plane. Because sometimes it works perfectly and sometimes it doesn't work at all. Why does the fucking rudder work but nothing else?
we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Hi, Rashad. I'm doing all right. I can't. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It happens every time that I decide that I want to fly this plane, and then I don't do a test. It doesn't. It's not usually on the 1000. It's usually on the 900 that has this problem. Let me try this. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to end it and not continue. It's not weird at all. This plane is a piece of shit. Like it's awful. So we'll see if this helps. If it doesn't, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna look to do something else. No, I'm not using Microsoft. It's just this one piece of shit developer who makes shit planes for X-Plane. That's the only problem. Now it's... And everything's broken now. Do I have to start it up? I do have to start it up again, don't I? Is the APU not starting? Oh, there we go. No, not that. This. No, not that. There we go. All right. Yeah, now they fucking work. Like, why? Why? It's ridiculous. Oh, and this is modeled the wrong way, but it works fine. Like, this plane is so bad, it's ridiculous. Okay, so now this works. Yeah, this plane is unbelievably bad, but I have it, and it's flyable. This is I say it often. This is the worst plane that I will fly on stream that I have. 7.3 on the trim. I'll do a little bit of a trick here. I'll take off. Actually, hold on. Thank you, Raza, for subscribing. Anyway, I will. What I'll do. No, I can't wait for a second. I'm already late. Just, you're not going to miss much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in the essentials of the flight plan. And then I'll throw in the rest later. Now the APU shutting off. We'll turn on the taxi light. No, I'm not stuck actually. I'm just making sure that everything is ready. I'm not stuck actually. It's fixed. Alright, let's get out of here. I set the flaps, I believe, to 9. Oh, I can see it somewhere. Oh, yeah, here. Oh, flaps to 8, I mean. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I'll set the flight plan into the computer here once I take off. Let me open it up here, actually. I can try to do it a little bit here while I taxi, but the taxi's so short that it doesn't matter. Oh, execute. We'll get a few more in. Some Pimax. And we'll put Russell in, and then we'll give it a moment. Execute that. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, we'll throw on these guys. We're finally taxiing. This is all fine. That's all fine. I'll do just one last quick check of the flight controls. Full left and full right works. Full up and full down works. And the rudder works for sure. Arm the reverse thrust. Everything else is set. This I'll worry about once I take off. Alright, let's go. Actually, I'll throw in the flight director and navigation mode. It's on FMS1, that's correct. This should be on. No, what the hell did it do now? That should be on HP8. Where's the clock in this plane? Oh, it's right here. $14.17 is correct. We can turn off the taxi light. I should have turned on the strobe light earlier, but that's okay. I'll turn it on now. There's takeoff power. There's 80 knots. My V speeds are gone because, of course, they are. But it's 129, 129, 140. I remember that because I've looked at that. Oh no, there they are. There. There's V1 and rotate. If it wants to rotate, which it of course doesn't. There's gear up. Start our immediate right turn. Okay, I gotta zoom in a little bit here. I can't see anything. I'll actually just bring it out, the displays. No, we're fine here. Autopilot engaged. Bring the thrust. No, this is the stupid thing about this plane is that it doesn't have a. Okay, no, not pitch. Vertical. Actually, can we go speed mode? Climb at 240. No, but the problem is it's too damn aggressive. No, actually it might be fine. Next altitude, I'll just set the cruise of 34 in. Why is this so difficult? There's 5,000, we'll go standard. Flight plan, next page. Pimex to Rassel. Okay, we have that. And then Kalmar. This one. Hello, Blackbird. And then Kodam. I have to ensure that it actually turns here. It won't because it's not even on nav somehow, even though I turn nav on. You gotta go your life for your job. You need to go to a ground crew for a plane that had an emergency. Alright, have fun with that. I guess I'll see you next time then. Papa 605 to Tidvo. Execute and then do the arrival. Right, that should all be inputted now. Alright, see you. No, not stupid thing is useless. That. Turn these off. Turn that off. Alright, and if you missed it, the reason why I was inputting the flight plan in flight was because this plane had its usual glitch where the damn flight controls weren't working. So I had to restart the aircraft on the taxiway, and then that of course meant that the fucking thing had to go from cold to dark again, and I said, fuck it, I will take off and I will put in the information once I take off. I don't know why I still fly this plane, because it is not good at all. It is a horrible plane. But it is what it is. Anyway, this is my own livery for this. I made it because it's very simple, as you can see. It's just CityJet a few times and then the registration. So I was like, I can make this livery. The paint kit was not difficult, like on some planes. The J roll-on. Trying to make a contour livery for the J roll-on, but it's not easy. Even the white livery is not easy because the engines are mapped so horribly. It's stupid. Apparently there's a new X-Plane update that just came out, but that doesn't matter. It's not an important one. I mean, even if it was an important one, we're doing this flight, so... Can I really not enter the cabin? Like, this is what I don't understand. The windows are modeled. The seatbelt sign is modeled. But the goddamn, the systems are so trash. Like, they're unusable. Like, look, the window shade is modeled the wrong way. But it's still modeled. Like the flight attendant call stuff, all this is modeled. The seatbelt sign, the no smoking sign, that's all modeled. The fucking... This thing is modeled. Look, the toilet's here. There's even a window in the toilet that goes up and down. How bad compared to this is 100 times worse than the Zebo. The systems in this are not good. It doesn't fly well. It doesn't handle well. It's filled with bugs. Actually, I'll give him the benefit. Some of the systems are decent. the FMC is X-Plane default, but the X-Plane default FMC is basically a CRJ FMC, just a little bit worse. So I'll give him a little bit of a slide on the FMC. I normally wouldn't for a payware plane, but because it's a CRJ, I'll give him a pass. It's mostly the bugs. It's still filled with bugs. And then, for example, if I were to pull up now, you'll see that the elevators actually go down. Oh no, now they're going up. But sometimes they go down. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's the little things that they do wrong. But then, like, well, actually, no. They do the absolutely tiny things right. But then, like, the decent sized things they do wrong. It doesn't make sense. They focus their attention in the wrong areas, I think, would be a fair assessment of this product. And I really don't like flying it. But sometimes I'm like, okay, this route is good, or this airline is good, so I'll do it. I'll sacrifice myself for the greater good. I think out of all of the ones that they have, the CRJ-700 is the best one. It has the least bugs. Like, other than the bugs, they're all the same. But the 700 is the least buggy. And I mean, it isn't very fun, I would say. And the Zeebo was excellent for a free plane, especially. It's absolutely excellent. I mean, there's little things with it, but absolutely nothing major. Heading straight into the sun. It's only 4:30 p.m. The sun's already setting. Because the stupid daylight savings is over now. Okay. And of course I wouldn't complain if it was free, because it's fucking payware. It's ridiculous. back. Yeah, that was a short meeting. We are getting closer to the top of climb. If only this thing could climb a little bit faster, I would be happy, but whatever. This thing also, this 383 that you see here to Copenhagen, that's not right, because this stupid thing, this, I don't understand it. It takes not the distance via the waypoints, it takes the direct distance. It takes the direct distance as the crow flies from here to the destination. It doesn't factor in the 1.5 billion waypoints that I have. But anyway, there's ATC, so they will direct me, hopefully without much cursing or something, because we'll see how this thing does, especially when I have to do a direct over there. But actually, it does directs pretty decently. It's something else. What am I? I'm Scandinavian 1787. No, the CRJ-1000 isn't the problem. The problem is the DeltaWing simulations that made such a shitty version of it. Plane, what are you doing, man? Just climb at 1,000 feet per minute. Why is the speed... No, where's the climb? No, it's here. This is ridiculous. There's the tiniest little... There. That's climb thrust. If we would have been on climb thrust this whole time, there wouldn't be a problem. But because it's the tiniest little... It's impossible to find on this throttle thing. Here it's relatively simple, but like it has to be millimeter perfect to get climb thrust. That's why I've been on takeoff this whole time, because I've been like... It doesn't... I've been scared to get it, because the speed... will fall so far, like the thrust will reduce so much if it's not on climb thrust, if I miss it, and then it'll be impossible to find it again. It makes sense if you rewatch exactly what just happened, my explanation. It sounds complicated, but it isn't. It's just another bit of stupidity. It is very much the simulation. Because I don't mind the CRJ, because I like the CRJ-1000 by J. Rollon. It flies perfectly fine. But I still enjoy flying it, and the thing is like 15 years old. Of course I have autopilot on, but this thing doesn't have an auto thrust. Which is not the fault of the Delta. This is the real CRJ doesn't have an auto thrust for some reason. So I have to manually adjust the thrust, which is fine, but it's very sensitive. We'll put it that way. We'll use the word sensitive. Once I get to cruise, there will be no problem. I'll increase the speed up to 0.8 or something. It is basically a cancer to use. But we're almost at cruise, so okay, this is ridiculous. The speed's not even gonna fall. The speed is above the target, and why is it not following my instruction? 1,200 maybe. There we go. The speed is above target. The speed will continue to fall as we're on Mach, which is fine. Because the target falls as well on the indicated airspeed. If it falls just a little bit behind, that's fine as well. Because right now they're falling at about the same rate, which is what we want, obviously. But for whatever reason, the plane doesn't like that. I'm climbing to 34, but it's fine. This is where we're supposed to be anyway. I'm just a few feet behind my target. I'm supposed to be reaching my top of climb now, according to the sim brief. Around now, but I'm 2,000 feet below it, so I'm not actually far behind, considering all the adventures we've had. Actually, no. According to sim brief, I should be reaching it in about, what is that, 10 to 15 miles, which is when we'll reach it. So it's actually fine. There's no problems. After everything. Now it's falling slightly behind the target, but again, that's fine. We have 15 miles to the top, to the next waypoint. We should be reaching the top of climb 5-ish miles before it, according to the computer. We're falling slightly behind on the speed. That's fine. I'll already push it up to 0.70. No, I'll push it up to 0.8 even. No, it should. Yeah, now we're on altitude hold mode, and it should capture the altitude. No, it's 34,000's my assigned altitude. It captured it just fine. It's fine that it does a little trepidation here, but it's doing a little bit too much. Why are you doing this? Why can't you just... Why are you still descending, plane? Like, it... Now you're at 33.95, and now you have to climb back up 50 feet. If you would have just leveled off, you would have been fine. It's doing its thing. It usually figures it out eventually. No, don't descend so much. Just... There. No, it's still... No, it's got it. Alright, we're slowly working our speed up. Alright, I'm going to take this quick moment to use the bathroom, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. The turning is fine. That's what it's supposed to do. Now the ATC will want me to contact him in a moment. Oh, 126825. Yeah, the sun is beautiful. I'll give it that. I have to wear the shades though. If I take them off, it's just blinding. Oh my god. 126825.
128, bye-bye.
What is he? Stockholm.
1421, contact Copenhagen, control 136.485, bye-bye. 136, Boston, 141.
Sweden control, good afternoon. Scandinavian 1787, flight level 340, inbound Russell.
Scandinavian 1787, Sweden, hello, identified. New squawk 4713.
Squawk 4713, Scandinavian 1787. 4713.
Sweden control, good afternoon. Scandinavian 661, 113, climate
4713.
Scandinavian 661, Sweden, good afternoon, identified. Flight level 250. Flight level 250, Scandinavian 661. Scandinavian 522, contact Ryan, radar 133.035, bye-bye.
It's worth it for the flight, isn't it? Like, let's be honest. Well, I guess, yeah.
Sweden control, Sigrid Martin, Bertil Ivar. Sigrid Martin, Bertil Ivar, Sweden, kom igen. Sigrid Martin, Bertil Ivar, står på klubbplattan i Kalmar, VFR 5 plan till Öland där, begär taxi. Sigurd Bertil Ivar, Kalmar, bara 3-4, vinden 310 grader, 4 knop och Copenhagen 1015. Bara 3-4, Copenhagen 1015, Sigurd Bertil Ivar. Sigurd Bertil Ivar, taxa till väntplats på Adam 8 och anmäld redo. Taxa väntplats Adam 8, anmäld redo, Sigurd Bertil Ivar.
Damn. Okay.
Finnair 1 to Mike, request to leave flight deck for 5 minutes. Finnair 1 to Mike, approved, report back. The call for Finnair 1 to Mike. Scandinavian 661, proceed direct to Malmö.
When is the first time I played X-Plane? I don't remember. It's been years. Probably not. I was gonna say 10 years ago, but it's been more than 10 years.
Scandinavian 661, proceed direct to Malmö.
Okay, I have to get the information for Copenhagen.
Sweden control, very good afternoon. Scandinavian 86 Lima, flight level 360. Scandinavian 86 Lima, Sweden, good afternoon, identified. New squawk 56
He's not listening. Oh, now he is.
Scandinavian 661. Sina 26 Juliet, contact Copenhagen control 136.485. Sina 26 Juliet, contact Copenhagen control 136.485.
Why is no one listening to this guy? Oh my god. It still hasn't reached the speed target that I set for it. You know what? I'll do a little bit of a trick here. Your job is cabin crew. You work at Manchester Airport, and it's quite nice, but it also isn't because Manchester Airport works 24/7. I mean, yeah, that's true. There's a lot of flights there in the middle of the night.
Speedbird 778 Foxtrot, Northward 350, CityJet. Speedbird 778 Foxtrot, Sweden, identified. Finland 1 for Mike,
Yeah, it can't maintain 78, it looks like.
Finland 1 for Mike, ordered you back, thank you. Second station, calling Dragon for...
No, the CRJ is not worth it. Any of the DeltaWing CRJs are not worth it. But if you really, really want to buy one, buy the CRJ-7. It's the most worth it of them. To be honest, I actually rate the J-roll on the highest of them. Still. Yes, the DeltaWing is that bad. You can go... That was, yeah, 661. You can go earlier back in the stream. When I push back, you can see what I mean, kind of. There's many little problems with it. There's many bugs. But, To be honest, other than the bugs, the systems are decent. I don't know how it's still not maintaining the speed. No, 7.7. Oh, fine. We'll do 7.7. There's many little things that are wrong with it that shouldn't be too difficult to address, but they never will be addressed. Oh, we're over Gotland. Oh, damn sun will set. We have to land this thing in the dark too now. It's Copenhagen. It's only like 4:30. No, it's only 4 there. Almost 4. Well, it's gonna be 4:30 when we get there. Doing your work while you're watching on my computer at the same time. That's nice. What the fuck are they saying? This is insanity. Yeah, the flight controls didn't work. That's a common issue. If you look back, well, actually no, I can't explain it. I don't want to show it now because it won't break it. But I've tried my very hardest to gather speed up here, and it'll go to waste. But the throttle is really twitchy. I have it on climb mode now, but the climb mode is like 1 millimeter of my throttle. If I push it forward even a little bit, the thrust will come back to about 60%. If I pull it back, it'll come back to 40%, something like that. It's ridiculous. The FMC is default, but of course the default FMC is very similar to the CRJ FMC, so I'll give him a pass on that. That's not me either. What else? The elevators are the wrong way. If I push the nose down, it will go down, but the elevator will come up. What else? The rudder is the same. If I go left, it will go left, but then on the flight control page, it'll show that it's going right. What else? There's a few little things like that. But then there's things like, for example, the seatbelt sign is modeled in the cabin for some reason, and the no smoking sign, and the window shades work in the cabin. The lav looks perfect, like stuff like that. Oh, another thing you haven't seen yet: the VREF speeds here, or sorry, the landing speeds, landing VREF speeds. They will only calculate once you've set the correct flaps. So if I land with flaps 45, it will not calculate flaps 45 until I've set flaps 45. So it's things like that that annoy me. You can't figure out this thing on your computer. It says the APU isn't turned on, but how did it land? Keep in mind this was the emergency landing that happened today. I mean, it can land without the APU, but then you have to bring the ground power to the plane, or they just have to shut off completely. It's not a big deal. The J Rollon actually has a patch for X-Plane 12, although it doesn't. I did a stream with it, not a year ago, but maybe about 7 or 8 months ago. It was in early 2025. If you want to have an idea of what the J Rollon looks like in X-Plane 12, you can watch that. I was planning on doing another stream with it relatively soon. I was thinking once Nimbus releases their new O'Hare Senior is going to fly the CRJ-2 out of there. But it works in X-Plane 12, it's just not the best anymore. It's been passed for sure. There's little things with it. That's not me either. But it's. Oh. Thank you, Anders, for subscribing. No, but its left engine didn't work, and your computer thinks that they haven't turned on APU. That's why in your bus. So you don't know. That's strange. The left engine and the APU shouldn't be intertwined like that. It shouldn't be that. I could have flown in from Vilnius as well. That would have been. But it's fine. Yeah, like that's what you said, but no one believes you. That's strange. Oh, Tallinn Tower logged up. I'm glad they were not on when I was there. Thank God for that. Not for any other reason than the issues we had. Hello, Andre. How are you doing? Speedbird 9139. Where is he? Oh, he's there. He's coming into Gothenburg in an A350 from Gatwick. We talked to the Turkish Airlines because that was the airline that had this accident, and they said it's not our fault, and this was an A330. That is quite strange. I don't know. It's saying that we have 160 miles to go, but I don't know how many miles we actually have. Now the email is saying let's go court, and you will prove you right. So Manchester Airport head chief ground crew is going to court, sadly. Yeah, that's something. So 30, what is everyone is calling you 20? Like, you're not that young. Well, I mean, isn't that a good thing rather than a bad thing? Well, I guess it depends on the context.
Vivid 780 Foxtrot, when ready, descend to flight level 110, cleared NTOC 3 mic arrival from 01 right. When ready, descend flight level 110, confirm it's NTOC 7 mic arrival for runway 01 right. Vivid 780 Foxtrot, A5. Copy, cleared NTOC 7 mic arrival 01 right for Speedbird 7.
I'd rather be called a 35-year-old. I guess that's just preference.
Going after that, Scandinavian 67 Whiskey level 120 for 180 inbound Bosley. Scandinavian 67 Whiskey Sweden, identified climb to flight level 280. Flight level 280, Scandinavian 67 Whiskey. Speedbird 9139, runway 21, clear to land, wind 120 degrees, 6 knots. Clear to land, runway 21. Speedbird 9139.
Sweden Control, Scandinavian 86 Lima, requesting descent.
Scandinavian 86 Lima, descend to flight level 270 and proceed direct to Mortad.
Descend flight level 270, direct clear to Octave, Scandinavian 86 Lima. Frequent 1, on flight cargo 90324, 3 minutes before both descent.
From flight cargo 9324, when ready, descend to flight level 220.
When ready, 2231, on flight cargo 90324, thank you.
To them. Scandinavian 76 Whiskey, proceed direct to Undgam. Direct to Undgam, tack för det, Scandinavian 76 Whiskey. Scandinavian 1044, full established, ILS Zulu 421. Scandinavian 1044, runway 21, clear to land, wind calm, and RVR 1000. Clear to land, runway 21, Scandinavian 1044.
Sweden Scandinavian 1787 request direct to Adovi.
Scandinavian 1787, proceed direct to Adobe.
Proceed direct Adovi, and we're also ready for a top of descent. Scandinavian 1787.
Scandinavian 1787, descend to flight level 100, expect runway 22 left at Copenhagen.
Descend flight level 100 and expect 22 left. Scandinavian 1787. Okay, 100. I just got a 100-mile shortcut there. That's why I wanted it.
Scandinavian 86 Lima, you're leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Thank you very much for your service. Have a great afternoon. Scandinavian 86 Lima.
Speedbird 7, disregard.
Court said the Turkish would get a fine for over 2,000 pounds. I don't understand what's going on. What the hell is it doing now?
457, Sweden, hello, identified.
Scandinavian 1 on Echo for descent.
Scandinavian 11 Echo, cleared Admiral 3 Charlie, arrival for 22 left, descend flight level 160.
I left 3 Charlie and get you left and send just please say again.
Descend to flight level 160.
Descend 160, I'm just gonna in 1 on Echo.
Andre, if you're still watching, what it just did now was unacceptable. I put direct to Adobe and it did not go anywhere. Like it, I don't know what it decided to do.
Speedbird 778 Foxtrot, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Stupid thing.
126.655, Speedbird 7978, Borshotra. Student control, very good evening, Scandinavian 746, climbing through flight level 223, inbound KMAX, Scandinavian 746. Scandinavian 746, we don't know how identified, climb to flight level 370. Continue climb flight level 370, Scandinavian 746.
Maybe 290s, but.
12 Echo, when ready, descend to flight level 100. Descend to flight level 100, when ready, scanner 1 to Echo. Sweden control, hello, is 2209, passing flight level 190 and inbound Vampus. With 2209, Sweden, hello, identified, new squawk 5401. 5401.
There's a little bit of spoilers here.
2209 now. Scandinavian 034, descent in about 7 miles due to uncontrolled airspace below. 034.
Those are some speed brakes right there. But actually, it's more the CRJ.
2287, read you 4.
Yeah, I
God dag. Viking 4565,
basically get you.
flight number 140, direct takeoff. Viking 4565, Sweden, identified, turn right, heading to -5 and climb to flight level 320. Turn right, heading to 905 and flight level 320, Viking 4565. Scandinavian 12 Echo requesting direct to Abegi. Scandinavian 12 Echo leaving my airspace, so at your discretion, frequency change approved, head on. Frequency change approved, har det gått Scandinavian 12 Echo. Scandinavian 746, proceed direct to Veden. Direct Veden, Scandinavian 746. Nordic 8 Lima Juliet leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Frequency change approved, Lima Juliet, Scandinavian 62 Juliet, when ready, descend to flight level 110, cleared needed 2 mic arrival, Columbia 01 right. Needed 2 mic arrival, running descent 190, Columbia 01 right, Scandinavian 62 Juliet. Sorry, 110. Scandinavian 034, descend to 2,500 feet, QNH 1013. 2,500 feet, QNH 1013, Scandinavian 034.
And now we're starting to approach Copenhagen. Getting close. Ah, stupid thing. We still need the spoilers. Alright, see you, Lashad. Have fun.
787, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 5,000 and QNH 1015, Scandinavian 1787.
Scandinavian 11 Echo, descend to flight level 100.
So flight level 100, just give me 1 minute.
Viking och Swedish Control, CityJet Liva, då vi landat på Arlanda och avslutar färdplan. CityJet Liva, du uppfattat, hejdå. Hejdå. Viking 4565, resume all navigation direct to Tekva. Resuming all navigation direct to Tekva, Viking 4565. Scandinavian 034 via the arrival route, clear ILS approach from 832, report established. Via the arrival route, clear ILS runway 32 and whale cross Scandinavian 034. Northfly cargo 9324, you're leaving my airspace, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Yeah, they confirm not flight cargo 324. Thank you for the service. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Decrease the rate of descent so that we reach our speed target. I completely forgot in this plane, this arc is nowhere near where it actually is.
33 Charlie Lima, Sweden, hello, identified, climb to flight level.
It is way too late.
400,
Or, yeah.
To be at 780 Foxtrot, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
126.655, Speedbird 780 Foxtrot, bye-bye.
Within control, Shema, Scandinavia 123 at flight level 3.
Yeah, because it descends actually steeper than what the thing says it will.
Scandinavia 112.
Descend out.
Hello, identified. Direct to Niluk. Direct Niluk, Scandinavia 123.
No, why is it going to X-Tar? Stupid thing is ridiculous. I think the problem was that I put it one too soon, the Adobe.
Delta Kilo November, stand 1 and Saab request clearance, Bromma. Sierra Echo Delta Kilo November, Sweden, hello, runway 29, wind 310 degrees, 5 knots, temperature 6, QNH 1015. Runway 29, QNH 1025, Sierra Kilo November. Sierra Kilo November, QNH 1015. 1015, Sierra Kilo November. Sierra Kilo November, start up is approved. I'll call you back for clearance in a minute. Start up approved, Sierra Kilo November.
Might as well turn on the logo light. It's getting pretty dark.
Scandinavian 034, established ILS runway 32. Scandinavian 034, runway 32, clear for land, wind 360 degrees, 7 knots. 32, clear to land, Scandinavian 034. Scandinavian 11 Echo, Copenhagen is offline, frequency change is approved, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Scandinavian 1787, Copenhagen is offline, so frequency change is approved, bye-bye.
Frequency change approved. Thank you for the ATC Scandinavian 1787. But it's 118105. Why are we so low again? Like, this plane just loves to be really low at all times. What is the course? 217. Ah, sure, we'll have this tuned in.
Copenhagen 1622, left transition to left. Scan 1622, customer good afternoon, continue approach. Continue approach, Copenhagen 1622.
Copenhagen Tower, good afternoon. Scandinavian 1787 approaching X-Tar.
And 1787, customer good afternoon, continue approach, number 3.
Continue approach, Scandinavian 1787. Number 3.
It's gonna be an 1-2 Echo. Could we get the winds, please?
Scan 1-2 Echo, wind 160 degrees, 8 knots.
Thank you so much. Gonna be an 1-2 Echo.
Scan 1622, are you able to continue visual runway to right? Affirm scan 1622. Scan 1622, roger, clear visual approach, runway to right. Clear visual to right, Canadian 1622. Scan 1787, reduce speed to 200.
Reduce speed 200, Scandinavian 1787.
Runway 12 back exit, Scandinavian 227. Scan 2287, roger. Emirates 77 X-ray heavy, holding short line to the left. Emirates 77 X-ray heavy, roger. Behind landing, Skyven A320, line up and wait, runway to the left, behind. Line up and wait behind landing aircraft, Emirates 77 X-ray heavy. 622, wind 16 degrees 8 knots, runway 2 to right, clear to land.
Just right, clear that, Copenhagen 1622.
Another notch of flaps here.
Skyman 2287, confirm inside CityJet A319, currently on 4 miles spanner, runway 2 to right.
Negative, not inside.
Skyman 2287, roger. Emirates 77 X-ray Super, wind 160 degrees 8 knots, runway 2 to left, clear for takeoff after
You're
departure.
down.
Advisory 1 to 2 for mine, thank you.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2 to left, after departure maintain advisory 1 to this runway. Thank you so much, bye bye.
Scan 1787, expect lane landing clearance.
We'll expect late landing current Scandinavian 1787.
Scandinavian 12 Echo, vacate the runway to the left.
Another notch of flaps. You're gonna go flaps full at this time.
Taxi by Bravo Charlie, hold short, runway 12.
Taxi via Bravo, Charlie, and hold short runway 12, Scandinavian 12 Echo.
Shift cars and then 1 on echo, BILS 22 left.
Scan 11 Echo, Casper, good afternoon, can you approach number 2?
Scan 1 on echo.
Traffic inside, Scandinavian 2287. Scan 2287, behind arriving company, line up and wait, runway 2 to right, behind.
Behind arriving, line up and wait, runway 2 to right, behind Scandinavian 2287.
Scan 1787, wind 160 degrees 8 knots, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 to left, Scandinavian 1787. Stupid thing. Now drifting a little bit to the left. It really likes to sink, this plane. There's that Emirates that's taking off, we can just see it. Land.
Scan 11
Reversers.
expect lane landing clearance.
Holy shit.
Roger, Scan 1 on echo.
Scandinavian 12 Echo, hold short runway 12.
Scan 12 Echo, continue taxi stand Bravo 10 via Alpha Zulu Mike, cross runway 12.
Continue taxi to stand Bravo 10 via Alpha Zulu, Mike, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 12 right. Echo.
Scan 1787, expedite vacating.
Say again, Scandinavian 1787.
Scan 1787, expedite vacating.
Right vacating, Scandinavian 1787.
Good afternoon, Sierra Echo Mike Lima Golf. We are inbound Tuborg for visual approach runway 2 to left. Roger, stand by brakes, Scan 11 Echo, wind 160 degrees 8 knots, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Good line, 2 to left, Scan 1 on echo.
Damn it, this thing
Sierra
is...
Echo Mike Lima Golf, you are clear to the control zone of Copenhagen, not have than 1,500 feet, QNH 1015, enter control
Alright.
via Tubok and join right downwind for runway correction, right base runway to the left.
Yeah, Tuborg, enter control zone 1500 feet below, QNH 1315 and enter right base for visual to right. Sierra Lima Golf.
Let's go into 287, wind 160 degrees, 8 knots, runway to the right, clear for takeoff. After departure, winter advisory 1 to total summit, thank you.
Runway to the right, clear for takeoff and airport advisory 1 to the summit, thank you.
Scandinavian 1787 vacated right on Bravo 3.
Scandinavian 1787, give way to Scandinavian A319 on your left, taxi via Bravo Charlie, hold short runway 12.
Give way to A319 and Bravo Charlie, hold short runway 12, Scandinavian 1787. Alright, he just passed me.
Scan 11 Echo, confirm go around.
Scan 1 and go around.
And 11 Echo, roger, 5 standard miss approach procedure, climb 3000 feet, winter advisory 1 to total summit, thank you.
Standard minutes 3000.
Scan 1622, welcome Castrap, taxi via Bravo Charlie, hold short runway 12.
Roger, short 12, scanning 1622.
Scan 12 Echo, you turned wrong way, taxi stand Delta 1 via Zulu Bravo Romeo.
Scandinavian 1 to Echo, sorry for that, could you repeat again?
Taxi stand Delta 1 via Zulu Bravo Romeo.
Taxi stand Delta 1 via Zulu, Bravo and Romeo. Scandinavian 1 to Echo, sorry for the inconvenience.
No worries.
Stupid thing.
I'm just unsure, was that Zulu, Bravo, Romeo for Scandinavian 1 to Echo?
Scan 12 Echo, affirm.
Roger.
Good evening, Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo, Echo information belts on board requesting Alpha, clearance to clear for the Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo, Echo, roger, standby, break, Sierra Lima Golf, wind 160 degrees, 8 knots, runway to the left, clear to land.
To the left, clear land, Sierra Lima Golf, and we probably will be able to vacate onto runway 30.
Scan Sierra Lima Golf, roger, vacate runway 12.
It's on runway 12, Sierra Lima Golf.
Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo Echo, you are clear to your destination, Golga to Charlie, departure runway to the right, squawk 2704. 2704, clear altitude to right with Golga to Charlie departures, Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo Echo. Oscar Echo Echo, read back correct.
Let's say that was stable.
1622, continue taxi stand Bravo 8 via Charlie Alpha Zulu Mike, runway 12.
Class 12, continue at first, Zulu and the Mike and unable to power 8.
And 1622, are you able Bravo 10?
Affirm, scanning 1622.
Scan 1622, taxi Bravo 10 via Alpha Zulu Mike, cross runway 12.
Alpha Zulu Mike, Bravo 10, Scandinavian 1622.
Speedbird 576, team high request for start. Speedbird 576, Lima, roger, stand by for push.
Standing by, Speedbird 576 Lima.
Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo Echo, requesting startup. Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo Echo, startup approved, QNH 1015. QNH 1015 is not approved, Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo Echo. Sierra Lima Golf, do you prefer a wiki one or
Blocked.
Sierra Lima Golf, welcome Castrap, do you prefer a VIP or a general aviation stand?
We prefer the VIP, Apron West, Whiskey 1.
Sierra Lima Golf, roger, taxi runway 30, hold short Foxtrot.
Taxi 30, Short Foxtrot, Sierra Lima Golf.
Damn it.
1787, taxi stand Bravo 6 via Charlie Alpha Zulu Mike, cross runway 12.
Scandinavian 1787 Cross runway 12, stand Bravo 6 via Charlie Alpha Zulu Mike.
Sierra Lima Golf, give way to Scandinavian CRJ on your left to right. Taxi Whiskey 1 via
Alpha
Electric
Zulu Mike.
Giving way for the Scandinavian CRJ and I will taxi Foxtrot 2 to stand Whiskey 1 via Foxtrot 3, Sierra Lima Golf.
The fuck? How was the landing? The landing was okay without being excellent. Why are the textures so bad? Oh, it's that guy that started his engines.
Speedbird 567 Lima, present approved for lead point Yankee 2, QNH 1015.
Oh my god. You're going to replay? You can watch the replay, but I'll show replays after I park. If you want to wait. This thing is a handful to handle sometimes, but it was alright, but we were quite a bit to the right of the center line, and the thing doesn't want to stop. The landing wasn't too firm. It looks firmer than it is because the plane is so small. It wasn't smooth either, though. It was in between.
Yankee Bravo direct or distant by for taxi.
Bravo 6 he gave me instead of what I wanted, but that's okay.
Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo taxi hold to the runway 22 right via Kilo 2, runway 12 and Alpha. Kilo 2, runway 12 Alpha, holding point 2 to right, Oscar Yankee Bravo Echo.
I'm just glad that this flight is over with. What the hell is that view? Okay, the engines are shutting down. There was a glitch once with this thing, or a bug, where the engines wouldn't shut down. The engines were just like, nah, I'm not shutting down. Not allowed to be doing this, so be quick with your stuff, please. Quickness is not something that I'm good at, but I mean, you can watch it later, after your work, if you want. Or if you can't watch it now, I'll get these guys to open as well. Alright, we're going here so that we can lower these guys. Okay, but you're working until 4 a.m. That is a long shift. We'll get the cones, the people, and the chalks. Yeah, I know, exactly, that's what I'm saying. What aircraft is he flying? Oh, he's flying a BAE 14, or not a BAE 146, an Avro RJ, which is basically a BAE 146. That's enough pictures. We get rid of these guys. We get rid of this. Thank God. We get rid of that. We get rid of these. I think that's everything. So yeah, we're off the network. We're off of Sim Toolkit Pro, and we're off of this thing. We can disconnect from that. I tried to give it some left rudder to counteract the slight crosswind that we had, but it didn't do it. And this thing loves to float. Yeah, in the end it wasn't so bad. Did the speed brakes not come up? Well, that's something new. No wonder we couldn't slow down. Oh, now they came up. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks worse than it is sometimes. The XP Realistic does that occasionally. Kept drifting right. I tried to correct it. That was a nice noise. What the hell is this? This is gonna give people motion sickness. I have no idea when my next stream is. I might do another one this evening, something where I fly overnight and then finish it tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. What the hell is wrong with this? It must be something with the CRJ again. We'll do this because that will give motion sickness to people that don't even have motion sickness. You can see here, I think this aileron is wrong even. Or maybe not actually. I don't know. Alright, that's going to do it for this stream. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that is. I never know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.